Hello friends and dear students, I welcome you all to my channel. I hope you are all well and your studies are also going on well. In this part 4 of the video on the chapter Profit and Loss, I will solve the test paper 11 which is given at the end of the chapter in the textbook of author RS Aggarwal. If you have not watched the part 3 where I solved the MCQ objective questions from exercise 11B, I highly suggest that you also watch that video to get an idea of how I applied the concepts of profit and loss to solve the objective questions. In this video, I will be solving the test paper 11, and you first try to solve the problems yourself, and if you are stuck, only then you see this video for the solution. And so this chapter, this test paper 11 will be a good concept evaluation of your understanding of the concepts of profit and loss. We have already covered the exercise 11 A, B, C, and this is the final test paper 11. This will provide a good coverage of all variation of questions and a good test of your understanding. So this video is part of the playlist CBSE Mathematics for class 7 following the textbook of author RS Aggarwal. If you are new to my channel or not yet subscribed, and if you are watching my videos regularly and my videos are beneficial to you, then I highly suggest and request that you support me by subscribing to my channel. And also please do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. So let's get started with this video. Okay, so I have the test paper 11 on the left hand side, and I will solve the problems of the test paper 11 on the right hand side. And ideally you should, how many questions are there? There are roughly 11 questions, and you should be solving these 11 questions within 40 minutes, approximately within 40 minutes. Okay, so let's start solving the problem. Problem number 1 says that by selling a chair for rupees 1375, a man gains 10%. Find its cost price. Okay, so we know that given selling price is equal to rupees 1375 and gain percent is given to be 10%. So the cost price has been asked. Now we know that if there is a gain of 10%, so gain, we know that if there is a gain, then the selling price is equal to cost price plus the gain. Cost price plus the gain. Now this is cost price plus what is gain? Gain is given to be 10%. So that is 10% of the cost price. This equals to CP, where CP is the cost price, and 10% of CP means 10 by 100 multiplied by CP. This equals CP plus CP by 10, and this equals 11 CP by 10. So the selling price is 11 CP by 10. Now we are given the selling price, which is rupees 1375. So we can say that 11 by 10 CP is equal to 1375 rupees. So this implies CP is equal to rupees 10 by 11 multiplied by 1375. This is equal to rupees 11 divides 1375 with 1, 2 and 5. So this is 1250. So cost price is 1250, and it was sold with the gain of 10%, and so the selling price was given to be 1357. Okay, let's do problem number 2. Problem number 2 says, if the selling price of 10 pence is equal to the cost price of 14 pence, then find gain percent. So if the selling price of 10 pence is equal to the cost price of 14 pence, so the standard way of solving these problems, we have already solved this kind of problem in the objective question, that is exercise 11C. So the standard way of doing is, I mean, may not be the standard way, but one way that I would like to solve this kind of problem is let cost price of 1 pen be X. You can also consider CP as the cost price of 1 pen. It doesn't matter what notations or what variables or names you are assuming. Also let SP, the selling price of 1 pen, be Y. Now this implies that cost price of, it is given that the selling price of 10 pence is equal to the cost price of 14 pence. So cost price of 14 pence will be equal to 14x, and the selling price of 10 pence will be equal to 10y. Now this implies, it is given that the selling price of 10 pence is equal to the cost price of 14 pence. So we have 10y equals to 14x. This implies y equals to 14 by 10 x. If you simplify it further, we have 7x by 5. So y is 7x by 5. Okay. Now it is asking what, find the gain percent. It is asking find gain percent. Okay. So what will be the gain? What will be the gain? Gain of one pencil, 1 pen. Gain of 1 pen. In this kind of problem, always remember that gain or loss is based on 1 pen or the one unit of the item. So gain of 1 pen is equal to the selling price minus the selling price of 1 pen minus the cost price of 1 pen, that is y minus x. We have assumed y to be the selling price of 1 pen and x to be the selling price of cost price of 1 pen. So the gain of 1 pen is y minus x. Okay. Now this implies this is the gain. So gain percent is gain divided by cost price multiplied by 100. Now what is gain? Gain of the gain, cost price, these are all based on 1 pen. So gain of 1 pen is y minus x, and the cost price of 1 pen is x. This into 100%. Now in this, now we will substitute in this expression y minus x by x, y with 7x by 5. So we have 7x by 5 minus x divided by x multiplied by 100%. Now 7x by 5 minus x is 2x by 5, 2x by 5, and we have divided by x multiplied by 100, this much percent. Now x cancels out and we have a 2 by 5 into 100%. This is equal to 40%. So 40% is the gain. Okay, let's solve question number 3. Question number 3 says, on selling a fan for rupees 2585, a man gains 1/10 of its cost price. So find the cost price of the fan. Okay, so let the cost price of fan be x. Now it is given that the man gains 1/10 of its cost price. So gain is equal to 1/10 of cost price. This is 1/10 of x, this is x by 10. Now this implies the selling price will be equal to cost price plus gain. Now cost price we have assumed to be x, gain we found to be x by 10. So selling price is coming to be x plus x by 10. This is 11x by 10. Now selling price is already given because it says that on selling a fan for rupees 2585. So this implies 11x by 10 is equal to 2585. This implies x equals to 10 by 11 multiplied by 2585, this much rupees. Now this is equal to 10 by 11 multiplied by 2585. Now 11 divides 2585. Let's see, 2, 22, 3, 33 and 5. So this is 2350. So this is the x is 2350, which is the cost price of the fan. Okay, let's do problem number 4. Problem number 4 says a man buys lemons at 6 for rupees 10 and sells at 8 for rupees 15. Find his gain percent. So it is given that a man buys lemons at 6 for 10 and sells at 8 for 15. So it is given that, so we can say that a buys, so cost price of one lemon, since it is given that the man buys lemons at 6 for rupees 10, that is 6 lemons for rupees 10. So therefore the cost price of one lemon will be rupees 10 by 6. This is rupees 5 by 3. Similarly, selling price of one lemon will be, it says that the man sells 8 lemons for rupees 15. Therefore, the selling price of one lemon is 15 by 8. Okay. So therefore, it is asking now find his gain percent. So definitely there must be a gain. So gain is equal to selling price of one lemon minus cost price of one lemon. This is rupees 15 by 8 minus rupees 5 by 3. This is equal to rupees 45 minus 40 by 24. This is equal to minus this is equal to rupees 5 by 24. This is the gain. So we have to find the gain percent. This implies gain percent equals gain divided by cost price multiplied by 100%. Now gain is rupees 5 by 24 and the cost price is, that is cost price of one lemon is 5 by 3 and multiplied by 100, this much percent. This equals 3 by 24 into 100%, and this is 8 and 425. So this is 25 by 2%. This is 12 and 12.5%. So this is the gain percent. Okay, let's do problem number 5. On selling a bat for rupees 486, a man loses 10%. Find the cost price of the bat. So these are very fundamental questions. They this requires very basics of the profit and loss concepts. So it is given that selling price is given to be 486 and loss percent is given to be 10%. So it is asking the cost price. So let cost price be X. This implies loss is given to be 10%. That is, loss is always based on the cost price. So, loss will be 10% of cost price. This is equal to 10% of X. This is equal to 10 by 100 into X. This is X by 10. This is the loss. Therefore, the selling price will be, so since there is a loss, the selling price will be cost price minus loss. This is cost price is X and the loss is X by 10. This is 9X by 10. Now the selling price is already given to be rupees 486. So now we can say that 9X by 10 equals rupees 486. This implies X equals rupees 10 by 9 multiplied by 486. This is 9 divides 46 with 9 5 45 4. So this is rupees 540. So the cost price is rupees 540. Okay. Oh, sorry. So this was section A. Okay. So this was section A. This was section A. Section A had 5 questions. Now, if we move on to section B, these are mark against the correct answer in each of the following. Section B is MCQ. It has, all the questions have 4 choices and we have to select the one choice which is correct. Okay. Section B, question number 6. It says, on selling a football at rupees 100, a man gains rupees 15. The cost price of the football is. So selling price is given to be rupees 100 and gain is given to be rupees 15. So this implies cost price. Since there is a gain, the cost price should be selling price minus gain. This equals rupees 100 minus rupees 15. This equals rupees 85 is the cost price. Now, okay, so it has asked cost price. It has asked the cost price of the football. So cost price is 85. So answer is choice B. Okay. Question number 7. A vendor buys lemons at rupees 25 per dozen and sells at 5 for rupees 12. His gain percentage. Okay. Now, a vendor buys lemons at rupees 25 per dozen and sells at 5 for rupees 12. Now, I guess we should, the gain or the loss percent should be based on the selling and cost price for one lemon. So, the cost price, the vendor buys lemons at rupees 25 per dozen. So, 12 lemons cost rupees 25. So, cost price of one lemon is rupees 25 divided by 12. and the selling price, it is given that, and sells at 5 for rupees 12, that is 5 lemons for rupees 12. So selling price of 1 lemon equals rupees 12 by 5. So we have cost price of 1 lemon and selling price of 1 lemon, and it is asking his gain percentage. His gain percentage. So therefore, gain per lemon, gain per lemon is selling price minus cost price. This is rupees 12 by 5 minus rupees 25 by 12. Okay. So this is rupees 144. If we simplify, 12 by 5 minus 25 by 12, it is 144 minus 125 divided by 60. This is rupees 15 by 60. This is rupees 3 by 53512. So this is 1 by 4. Gain per lemon is 1 by 4. Gain per lemon is 1 by 4. Now this implies we have to find the gain percent. So gain percent equals gain by cost price multiplied by 100, this much percent. So gain is 1 by 4 and the cost price of 1 lemon is 25 by 12. This is multiplied by 100, this much percentage. This is equal to 12 into 100 divided by 4 into 25 percentage. This 4 cancels out. So this is 12%. So gain percent is 12. Gain percent is 12 and we do not have any choice. This means I have done some calculation mistake. Let's see. Cost price of 1 lemon is the vendor buys lemons at rupees 25 per dozen. So 12 lemons cost rupees 25. So therefore, 1 lemon will cost 25 by 12. And selling price, so selling price of 1 lemon will be, it is given and sells at 5 for rupees 12. So 5 lemons was sold for rupees 12. So the selling price of 1 lemon is 12 by 5. So the gain per lemon is 12 by 5 minus 25 by 12, which is 144 minus 125 by 60. Okay. And this is equal to, sorry, I did mistake in the calculation. So I am prone to make mistakes. This is not 15, but this is 19. This is 19. 14, 3, 4. Okay. This is 19 by 60. 19 by 60. Now, this is 19 by 60 divided by 25 by 12. So this is equal to 19 into 12 into 100 divided by 60 into 25. This is 4. 4 divided 60 with 15, 3, 5, 3, 4. So this is equal to 76 by 5 percentage. This is equal to 1, 5, 15 and 1/5 percentage. 15 and 1/5 percentage, this is equal to 15.2 percentage. So the answer is choice C. C is the correct choice. Let's see question number 8. Question number 8 says, on selling a jug for rupees 168, a man loses 1/7 of his outlay. So outlay means the cost price. So the cost price of the jug is. So let cost price of jug be X. This implies loss is given to be 1/7 of cost price. This is 1/7 of X. This is X by 7. This implies then the selling price will be equal to cost price minus loss. This is cost price is X and loss is X by 7. This is 6X by 7. This is the selling price which was sold at a loss of sold at a loss. Now the selling price is already given to be rupees 168. Therefore 6x by 7 equals rupees 168. This implies X equals rupees 7 by 6 multiplied by 168. This is equal to rupees 6 divides 168 with 6 to 12, 8. So this is 56, 19, 195. What? Oh, 7 into 28 is 196. So the cost price is 196. And the answer is choice C. Okay, let's do question number 9. It says that if the cost price of 5 bananas be equal to the selling price of 3 bananas, then gain percent is. So we already did a similar kind of problem, which was problem section A, problem number 4 or problem number 2, similar kind of problem. If the cost price of 5 bananas be equal to the selling price of 3 bananas. So let cost price of 1 banana be X, let selling price of 1 banana be Y. Therefore, cost price of 5 bananas is equal to 5x, and selling price of 3 bananas, it is given that the cost price of 5 bananas is equal to the selling price of 3 bananas. So selling price of 3 bananas is 3y. So as per the problem, we get 5x equals 3y. This implies y equals 5 by 3x. Now it has asked the gain percent. Now gain is selling price of one banana minus the cost price of one banana. This is equal to y minus x. This implies the gain percent is gain divided by cost price multiplied by 100, this much percentage. Now gain is y minus x and cost price of one banana is x. So this much percentage. Now in this expression we will substitute y with 5 by 3x. So this becomes 5 by 3x minus x divided by x multiplied by 100, this much percentage. Now the numerator is 5x by 3 minus x is 2x by 3 divided by x multiplied by 100%. So x cancels out. This becomes 2 by 3 into 100. This is 200 by 3 percentage. Now this will be 66, 2 by 3 percentage. So the answer is choice C. Okay, now let's do move on to section C. Section C, these are fill in the blanks, question number 10, and it has 4 parts. These are fill in the blanks. These are, oh no, these are also section D. Okay, fill in the blanks, and these are all based on fundamental concepts. So it is saying that loss equals to CP minus selling price. The fill in the blanks will be selling price, because if there is a loss, the cost price will be more and the selling price will be less, and the difference of the cost price and the selling price is the loss. Okay, part 2, it says cost price equals 100 into selling price divided by some dash plus dash. Cost price equals to 100 into selling price divided by dash plus dash. Now what can be this dash plus dash? If there is a gain, if there is a gain percent, let's say if there is a gain of gain percent, then we know that the selling price equals 100 plus this gain percent, this much percent of CP. This is equal to 100 plus gain percent of CP means 100 plus gain percent divided by 100 into CP. This implies, if we now this implies CP, this implies CP equals 100 into SP divided by 100 plus gain percent. So that is what it is given in the expression. So this will be 100 into SP selling price divided by 100 plus gain percent. Remember, this is gain percent, the value of the gain percent. Okay. Part 3, profit or loss is always reckoned on cost price. Profit and loss is always based on cost price. Okay. 4, it is given that 100 by 100 minus loss percent into SP equals dash. Now we know that if there is a loss, then SP is loss percent less than CP. If there is a loss, then selling price is loss percent, and there is a loss percent. So loss percent less than CP. This is equal to loss percent less means 100 minus loss percent, this much percent of CP. This is equal to 100 minus loss percent divided by 100 multiplied by CP. So this implies that we get CP equals 100 multiplied by SP divided by 100 minus loss percent. So we get this. So definitely over here for the part 4, this will be CP. Okay. Let's move on to section D, question number 11. This is true and false. We have to say whether the statements are true or false. Part 1 says loss is reckoned on selling price. This is false. Loss and profit are always reckoned on the cost price. First is false. Second, he says gain is reckoned on cost price. This is true. Gain and loss both are reckoned on the cost price. 2 is a true statement. Part 3, CP. It is saying that CP equals to 100 multiplied by SP divided by 100 minus loss percent. This is true because we already found this in the previous problem, that if there is a loss, since in this formula it is mentioned loss 100 into SP divided by 100 minus loss percent, therefore it indirectly says that there is a loss, and the loss percent is loss percent. So if there is a loss, definitely CP will be equal to 100 into SP divided by 100 minus loss percent. But if there was a gain percent, then this same expression would have been, CP would have been equal to 100 into SP divided by 100 plus gain percent. So this is a true statement. This is a true statement. 4 says that loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. This is true. We know if there is a loss, that means selling price is less than cost price. So the difference of cost price and the selling price should be the loss. This is true statement. So this brings an end to solving the test paper 11. This was a pretty easy and straightforward questions. So after this, I will prepare 2 practice test paper as I always do for all chapters. These 2 practice papers will really test your fundamental understanding of the fundamental concepts of profit and loss, and the questions will be a little tricky and harder compared to this test paper 11 or the MCQ questions, or based on the compared to the questions of exercise 11A and B. This will be a little harder questions. So I will prepare 2 such test papers, and tomorrow I will solve the test paper number 1, and the day after tomorrow I will solve the test paper number 2. So please stay tuned for the 2 test papers. Those will be very important to test your understanding of the concepts of profit and loss. So after the two test papers are done, we will come to an end in completing the chapter of profit and loss. Then we will move on to the next chapter. I think it is simple interest. So I think this video was beneficial to you. If so, then please like it, share it with your friends. And also once again, please support me by subscribing to my channel. And also please do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. So thanks for watching, and until the next video, take care and bye.